1. How's everybody doing over there in 201? Loud and clear? Sounds good, doesn't it? There's a band playing. We've got exciting Blazer Night activities happening right now. This is exciting. Hot. Joe Simons is here. Speaking of hot.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Portland Pickles pregame show. Tonight, boy, do we have a good one for you. We got Blazer Night, Trailblazer Night. I do believe that Blaze is going to be here. At least that's what I keep seeing on the posters. So who knows? Anyway, Yakima Valley is coming on in for play 3 against our Pickles. It's good to be back home. Our road trip was, I liked our road trip. It worked out. Anyway, I got my checks on my right. I got Mark Magdaleno on my left. We got a lot to talk about, so let's get in it.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, Coach, welcome back to Walker Stadium. Good to have you back.
It's good to be home.
Yeah, I know the travel the last few days has not been great. 3-3 on the road trip versus Corvallis and Cowlitz. I know Cowlitz isn't that far away, but with the construction going on, that's a long commute. So it's been a lot of miles on you guys.
That was 3 nights that I never want to relive. That was tough on my club. 2 hours up there, play the game, and hot yesterday, and then get back another 2.5 hours back because of construction. Did that every night. It'd be better just to stay up there, right?
Right.
That was a tough haul for 3 days. We're shorthanded, no excuses, so that just wore us down.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
It's the end of the season.
Yeah.
So playoffs coming, not the greatest of trips, other than winning the series, right?
Right. Absolutely. 48 down, 6 to go now. 3 versus Yakima Valley coming up. Team right now half a game back of Ridgefield in the second half, 2 games back of Corvallis overall. I know you're not keeping track of any of that, but we like to let our fans know. So it will be either Bend or Ridgefield in round 1 of the playoffs, it's looking like so far. But let's talk about the Yakima Valley Pippins. Y'all were 2-1 against them in late June in the 3-game set, but the team's very different now. I got to see all 3 games up in Cowlitz County that you guys had. Cody Kashimoto from St. Mary's of California. Got to watch him play.
Pretty flashy, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
I came up with this word last year. They call it swaggy.
Yeah.
He's got drippy swag. Man.
Oh, man. We started calling him Cash Money. Like, he was fun to watch.
He's fun to watch. He's fun to watch. You got you'll see a new outfielder in tomorrow, Diego Castellanos from St. Mary's.
Okay.
He'll be coming in to give us the outfield spot that we needed when we lost guys to go home and getting scholarships and getting shut down.
Right.
So he'll be in. So we also I think we're going to have a little bit of a surprise tonight at second base. We have a kid coming in from PLU, and he's a really good player. He hit the all-conference first team at PLU, which is a smaller school. But
right.
But the key with him, and his name's
Aaron Barber.
Aaron Barber, is he fielded 995. And you guys know how much I like defense.
Wow. Yeah.
So I know he played on turf field, but 995 playing in your backyard is a heck of a fielding percentage. So he sort of fills in where we need to, and he's a switch hitter. So we're going to try something a little different today and just see how it goes, and play around for the next 6 days and still continue to build momentum for the playoffs.
Well, we got to see him play a little bit up there as well. Speaking of tonight's game specifically, you got Carter Spites going on the mound tonight. Spidey's electric. We're going to see what we can get out of him 4 innings, get him ready for the playoffs. His last couple outings have been really good, especially against Corvallis. You're going to see a changeup that's a really good changeup. Right on. Looking forward to it. Connor Stewart getting the start behind the dish tonight. One of the reasons I wanted to bring him up is he's the 4th catcher that we've seen in 4 games. Mm-hmm. Are you basing those on pitching matchup, how well they catch your pitchers specifically? Like, what all goes into who gets the nod which night? Stewart was banged up. Okay, he's a little banged up. Stewart's the number 1 guy here. We're going to go in the playoffs, and he's going to catch every game. Okay. He's not coming out. So we gave him a couple days rest, maybe 2 or 3 days rest, just to make sure he was okay. Even this morning when I got up early, my first text was to him, another day, or are you ready to go? So we're going to go tonight and maybe pull him about the 4th or 5th inning. But then he'll get Rodriguez tomorrow. He'll catch Rodriguez tomorrow. Freddie likes to throw to him, and I'm not going to argue with Freddie. That's fair. Excited to get to call another start for Freddie Rodriguez, and I'm glad that you brought him up. You know that you've got a spot in the playoffs secured. You are still battling for the 2 spot versus the 3 spot, whether you are or not, I understand. But are you tailoring your lineup each night to be able to give some guys a little bit of rest so they are ready for that short playoffs round 1 series? First of all, tonight we're just trying to win game 35. Right. We really don't care about the playoffs. We're going to give some guys some break, but ultimately, we're still, every time we go out there, we're trying to win a baseball game. We're trying to do something special, right? And one of the things special, I mean, we know that 3 years ago we won 36 games. Mm-hmm. We'd like to get more than 36 games, right? Set another franchise record. It's just a team goal, but we can't get to 36 unless we win 35. As far as rest. How much does baseball weigh? Well, 5.5 ounces? Yeah, it's not heavy. We can play every day. All right. It's like the running back. They say, "Hey, too many carries. The ball doesn't weigh that much." It's not like you're carrying a bag of freaking avocados on your back, or a bag of rocks on your back, or you're pushing a wheelbarrow. I mean, there's a lot of people working every dang day, and they're working their butts off, and they go to work every day. They're not too tired to go to work, and even if they're too tired, they go to work. Right. We're coming to work. Should be a fun series. I'm looking forward to it. Trailblazer Night tonight, as Ron mentioned. So if you haven't gotten your tickets already, come on down to the park. We still got tickets available. Should be a fun 3-game series. Do you have anything else?
Well, tonight's also Rock the Walk night.
Oh, that's right. Last Rockin' the Walk of the season. Mm-hmm. So.
What's that mean?
I have no idea who's going to play tonight. I'm sorry.
Does that mean there's a band here?
Yeah, we got Friday nights. We got bands at the stadium. Well, you're focused on the W's. That's all right. We'll take care of the rest. It's all good. Well, did you have anything else for us, friend?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course I do.
All right. Go Pickles!
Yakima Valley Walker Stadium. Welcome to your umpires for tonight's game. Go crazy for your umpires, Walker Stadium. For your own personal safety and the safety of all those around you, please be aware that all of that may leave the playing field at any time but into the spectator areas. Please pay attention while you enjoy the game.
Well, hello once again, baseball fans and addicts, wherever you may be. It's time for Pickles Baseball. Tonight, your Portland Pickles play host to the Yakima Valley Pippins in Game 1 of a 3-game weekend set. I'm Mike Chex, and I'm working alongside Gary, Malachi, Sophia, Sam, Nick, and Nathan, along with many others, and we will be bringing you all of the action tonight and throughout the very few remaining games in the 2024 West Coast League season. Also joining us in the booth this series, the voice of the Yakima Valley Pippins, Jacob Schrantz. Fans, it's Portland Trailblazers Night here at Walker Stadium. We will be celebrating the city's NBA team throughout the evening. And it's the last Rockin' the Walk Friday of the 2024 season. Should be a fun night of baseball here at Walker Stadium. Looking forward to it. For more on all of that and the introduction of our ball game, we're going to send it down to our public address announcers, Walker Stadium's best 2-on-2 basketball team, league leader in rebounds and blocked shots, Joe Simons, and his dream mate three-point threat, Jeremiah Coughlin.
Tonight's matchup is between the Yakima Valley Pippins and your Portland Pickles. I'm your public address announcer, Joe Simons. Your on-field host tonight has a career 92% free throw percentage. Jeremiah Coughlin. JC, what's going on, buddy?
Hanging out, just hanging out. We got all kinds of mascots and somebody's birthday down here. They're wearing bright green hats. We get just chaos in a fun way.
In a fun way. In a pickle sort of way.
In a whimsical way. Look at Blaze. Get me on the video here.
Now we got Blaze and Doug Fur down here, huh?
No, I want you to video us, you weirdo. Doug Fur, yeah. He's very furry. Is it he, I assume? Very furry.
JC, are we ready for our ceremonial first pitchers?
I feel kind of itchy now, but yes.
Our first ceremonial first pitch tonight will be thrown out by a new beloved fan in the Pickles community. One of the first people in the state of Oregon to sit in a beer bath for an entire baseball game. Fans, give a round of applause for Andrew Ingham. Oh, yeah. One more round of sound for Andrew. Our next ceremonial first pitch tonight will be thrown out by a real-life NBA star. Number 4 for the Portland Trailblazers. Number 1 in your hearts. Walker Stadium, go nuts for Matisse Eyeball.
Hey, let's hear it for Matisse. My intrusive thought told me to run up there and block it, but I fought it off.
Come on, Walker Stadium. Big-time NBA star out here, Matisse Eyeball. It is now time to meet the starters for tonight's game. First for the visiting Yakima Valley Pippins. Leading off, the catcher from UCLA, number 41, Toussaint Bythewood. Batting second, the left fielder from Whitworth College, number 46, Aiden Morrison. Batting third and playing first from Cal Poly Panoma, number 20, Julian Angulo. Batting cleanup, the catcher from Gonzaga, number 27, Reese Sherman. Batting fifth and playing third from Montana State University, number 40, Caden Kirschenbaum. Batting sixth, the shortstop from Cal State San Marcos, number 45, Mauricio Guadardo. Batting seventh and playing right from Yakima Valley College, number 44, Lee Sousa. Batting eighth for the Pippins, the designated hitter from Everett Community College, number 9, Jake Lockwood. Batting ninth is the second baseman from Everett Community College, number 25, A.J. Hendrickson. The starting pitcher for the Pippins is from University of Hawaii, number 12, Ethan Salscheider. And the manager of the Pippins is Kyle Crustangel. Walker Stadium, are you ready to meet your playoff-bound Portland Pickles?
Sounds good.
Leading off tonight is your shortstop from St. Mary's, number 66, Cody Hashimoto. Batting second and playing second from Pacific Lutheran University, number 25, Aaron Barber. Batting third for the Picks and patrolling center field from University of South Carolina, number 2, Dalton Mayshore. Batting cleanup and playing right from St. Mary's, number 15, Tanner Griffin. Woo. Batting fifth is your designated hitter from Long Beach State, number 12. Welcome back, Armando Briseño. Batting sixth on the hot corner from UC Davis, number 7, Alex Gouveia. Batting seventh and playing first from University of Hawaii, number 26, Kevin Ferguson. Batting eighth for the Pickles is your man behind the plate from Cal State Northridge, number 20, Connor Stewart. Batting ninth and playing left from University of the Pacific, number 9, Tony Otis. Starting to the bump for your Pickles from UC Davis, number 30, Carter Spikes. The Pickles are coached by Jordan Barkus, Brian Grant, and Griffin Williams. The associate head coach of the Pickles is Jim Hopple. The Picks are managed by Mark Max Magdaleno. At this time, we ask that if you are able to...
All righty, friends, we're going to step away from the broadcast real quick. We will be back with tonight's first pitch in just a few moments.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Here's to the straggly ones. The itchy ones, the black, brown, red, and gray ones, the ones grown by Dad, the ones grown for Dad. Because whatever you grow, it'll save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's hear it for Rebecca, everybody.
One more time for Rebecca Clark.
For the weights. Very good.
Bonus coverage of the national anthem this evening, friends, because feels like it's just going to be one of those nights. Welcome into the broadcast. Glad to have you all along, friends. You know how you take a few days off from work and then you go back and you kind of forgot how to do your job? That's kind of what the feeling around here tonight is. Like, everybody knows how to do their job, but nothing seems to be going quite as right as it should be. Malachi spent a good portion of our pregame prep time making sure that we had a working roving camera, and he had it working up until about 20 minutes ago, and then all of a sudden decided it wasn't going to work anymore. Then, in the middle of getting ready for the national anthem, the wireless mic went out. Like, just, you know, one of those nights. But 9 innings of baseball will be played here regardless. Your Portland Pickles taking on the Yakima Valley Pippins out on the mound. That is Carter Spites taking warm-up pitches for your Pickles. Pickles back here at Walker Stadium after a 6-game road trip in which they went 3-3, dropping 2 of 3 to the Corvallis Knights, winning 2 of 3 up in Cowlitz County. Pickles starting play half a game behind the Ridgefield Raptors for first place in the West Coast League South second half. The winner of that picks up the number 2 seed in the playoffs. So, if Portland can overtake Ridgefield by the end of the season and maintain that, they will enter postseason play as the number 2 seed in the West Coast League South. If they cannot, they will be the number 3 seed. It is very likely that Portland will be playing Ridgefield in round 1 of the playoffs. You can see a great crowd down the right field line there, out on the right field berm. Trailblazers Night here at Walker Stadium should be fun. Toussaint Blythewood to start us out for the Pippins. 88 degrees game time temperature, sunny here at the Walk with a wind out of the northwest at 8 miles an hour. Seems mostly correct. Over-under set at 2 hours and 50 minutes tonight. First pitch of the ball game in there at 7:18. That one misses, excuse me, ball 1. So many folks already hanging out in the chat. Glad to have you all along tonight. Spites with the 1-0. In there for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Blythewood twirls the bat around. He's ready. Spites has his sign. 1-1 on the way. Inside ball 2. 2-1. BFXP 63 checking in. Noel Valdez, welcome in. Idaho Mash, howdy. Glad you can all join us. 2-1 on the way from Carter. Hits the... I was pretty sure that hit the knob of the bat, but apparently not. Going to be a leadoff HBP. So left fielder Aiden Morrison to the plate. Morrison ready now. Bythewood gets his lead off of first. That pitch misses high, ball one. Wind swirling here at Walker Stadium as the bubbles are making their way into the press box. The 1-0 from Carter. Inside, gets all the way to the backstop. Wild pitch advances Bythewood to second. Happy to have Gary, the captain, back in the press box with us. Pitching coach Brian Grant out of the Pickles dugout. See Bythewood taking off for second there on the wild pitch. He gets in easily. Can we cue up those defensive? No? All right. Janice Ferguson joining the chat. Welcome in tonight. April H. Glad to have you all along. Our home plate umpire Elijah Bester out to break up the meeting on the mound. Riley Keller, your umpire in the field. So runner on second, nobody down, 2-0 the count. Spites looks back at second, pitch on the way. Bunt shown but pulled back. Pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. 79 miles an hour on that last pitch. Chris checking in, welcome. Hanging out here in section 104 is that pitch. Oh, catches the inner part of the plate for a strike. Evens up the count at 2-2. Spites with the 2-2 now, swung on, slow bouncer over to first. Gonna be fielded by Ferguson, tags the runner. Advancing to third on the play is Bythewood. 3 unassisted to put out on Morrison. Ginny B and Jack Ivy checking in as well. Glad to have you all along. You can tell it's starting to get later in the season. It's start time of the game. The shadows have stretched all the way out across the infield already. First pitch swung on. That one taken out center field. That is probably going to do the trick. No, it's actually going to be Tony Otis making the catch, and the throw all the way home holds Bythewood at third. Go ahead and call that L7. And Gulo hit it hard to left. I will definitely poke Malachi for you, absolutely. He is juggling multiple jobs over there right now. So 2 away. Did we run the graphic and I missed it? No, okay, I asked you for that earlier, but you were busy, so, you know, we'll figure it out. That pitch swung on and ripped foul on the left side. We'll take a look at that real quick. Here is your defense for the Portland Pickles. Connor Stewart behind the dish, Kevin Ferguson at first, Aaron Barber at second, Govea at third, Cash Money, Cody Kashimoto at short. Oh, 1 pitch on the way, misses outside. Tony Otis, Dalton Mayshore, and Tanner Griffith, your outfielders from left to right. See, like I said, nothing going smoothly tonight. Just one of those evenings. Spite set. 1-1 on the way. Fouled off. Just about took off Caden Kirschenbaum in the on-deck circle for the Pippins. Schurman takes a practice swing, now steps back in. Reese behind in the count, 1-2. Carter comes set. 1-2 on the way, swung on, popped up right side, foul. I don't think that quite had enough juice to get out to the parking lot. Count stays 1-2. Schurman steps back in. Bythewood gets his lead at third. 1-2 pitch on the way again. Swung on, hit towards third. Fielded cleanly by Govea. Throw over to first in time. 5-3 the put out, and that'll do it for the Pippins here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one runner left. To the bottom of the first we go. Scoreless here at Walker Stadium.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Here's
All righty, friends, welcome back. For your Portland Pickles, it'll be Cody Kashimoto, Aaron Barber, and Dalton Mayshore here in the first. You're watching Ethan Salshider. See, nothing's working right, including me. Ethan Salshider taking warm-up pitches. He's throwing those warm-up pitches to Reese Schurman behind the plate. Julian Angulo at first, A.J. Hendrickson at third, Caden Kirschenbaum at third, Mauricio Guardado at short, Aiden Morrison, Toussaint Bythewood, and Lee Souza, the outfielders from left to right. Cody Kashimoto making his Walker Stadium 2024 debut. Kashimoto debuted on the road. First time the Walker faithful get to see him in person. Ethan's first pitch of the ball game misses outside, ball one. Working quickly, 0-1 pitch, swung on, hit towards third. Kirschenbaum's got it, throw over to first in time. Cash Money retired 5-3. All right, Butters has been poked.
Here comes your sixth baseman from Pacific Lutheran University, number 25, Aaron Barber.
Pickles second baseman Aaron Barber to the plate. First pitch he sees misses away, ball one. Next pitch also misses away. Now 2-0 on Barber. Shadows have covered a majority of the playing surface now. Next pitch also away. So Barber ahead in the count, 3-0. Waits the next pitch, and that misses, ball four. So a 4-pitch walk to Barber gives the Pickles their first base runner. 1 on, 1 away.
Next up, your center fielder from the University of South Carolina, Number 2, Dalton Mayshore.
Dalton Mayshore with 1 on, 1 away. Selscheider comes set, pitch on the way. Swung on, and that is ripped into left field. That's going to get all the way to the wall for a base hit. Hitting the bag at second, heading to third is Aaron Barber. He is going to be held up there as Mayshore checks in with a double. 100 mile an hour off the bat. That was a rocket out to left field by Mayshore. So Pickles with 2 in scoring position, 1 down, and that's going to bring up your right fielder, Tanner Griffith. Florida man checking into the chat. Howdy, I saw Idaho Mash in there as well. Y'all are showing out tonight. Welcome in. Good to be back. First pitch to Griffith, bends in for a strike at 74. I'll get back to you on that, Tom. 0-1 on the way. Swung on, popped up. That one's headed out to right field. Lee Souza drifts over it. No, it's going to be Toussaint making the catch. His throw comes into home. Nice grab by Reese. Barber has to hold at third. So F8, 2 away. Armando Briseño to the plate.
Number 12, Armando Briseño.
So Briseño steps in with runners on second and third, 2 down. Ethan's got his sign, comes set at the belt. First pitch catches the outer part of the plate for a strike at 83, 0-1. 0-1 on the way. Swung on, and that one popped out to center field. Toussaint again coming in, making the play. P8 the put out, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on through 1 frame here at Walker Stadium. We are scoreless. All right, and we're sticking around for a chicken race. Wait, is this the Dave's Hot Chicken Race? We're doing it in the first. Okay, all right, we can do that. Why not? And they are off from the right field corner. Dylan establishing a short lead as they are under the Pickles scoreboard. Dylan's lead opening up as he's under the Oregonian banner. Dylan's now established about a 1-banner lead as they are under the batter's eye. They've crossed the halfway mark. Dylan up by about a banner and a half as they cross under the PGE banner. Dylan still maintaining the lead under the official league banner, and Dylan wins tonight. Your favorite Pickle continues his winning streak out there. Well done, Dylan. All right, well, I'm realizing one of the things we didn't talk about is which innings we're sticking around and which ones we're not. Wow. It's like we've never done a broadcast here before. What was that, friend? That's all right. Dude, no, I don't fault anybody. No, we're just... It's like we're so far out of practice for no good reason whatsoever. Oh, fun times, friends. Caden Kirschenbaum, Mauricio Guardado, and Lee Sousa, for the Pippins. Well, Blake Snell did end up no-hitting the Reds. We got that update from the chat. All right. Before the game, we were watching the Baltimore-Cleveland game. Then we were watching the Mariners, because me. Smite's first pitch swung on, and that is clubbed out to left field. Going back on the ball is Tony Otis. He's looking up, and that one's not coming back. Kirschenbaum with a leadoff home run here in the top of the second. Yakima Valley gets on board first. Kirschenbaum's got some fans here at Walker Stadium. Well done. So Mauricio Guardado, shortstop for the Pippins, stands in. Spite set. Pitch on the way, swung on. Hit towards second. Barber's got it, throws over to first in time for 3. Requires Guardado. Let's see, we were asking, wanted to know the number of doubles that Dalton Mayshore has. Let's see here, Dalton Mayshore. That would have been his 7th. 7 doubles now. First pitch to Sousa, misses outside, ball 1. Sousa normally a pitcher for the Pippins. This is his first at-bat in the West Coast League season. He stands at the ready. Carter's 1-0, fouled into the netting. Evens up the count at 1-1. Yeah, we'll shake it off. We'll have this perfected by the 6th game of this homestand. Spite shakes off Stewart. He's set. 1-1 on the way. Swung on, and that'll get through to right field for a base hit. Split Barber and Ferguson. Found its way out to Tanner Griffith, who gets the ball back in. Absolutely, Debbie. It's early in the game, plenty of time. Barber gave it chase, but it was almost by him already. 1 on, 1 down. First pitch to Jake Lockwood, swung on, fouled off towards the Pickles dugout. 0-1. Tom looking for a double play. Sousa gets his lead at first. Draws a look from Carter, who's set. Throw over to first and back safely his lead. Sousa reestablishes his lead. About a stride and a half. 0-1 on the way in. Swung on. Fouled off and held on to by Stewart. Count goes to 0-2. Florida man checking in. We needed Dylan at the Olympics. What event would Dylan play in the Olympics, though? I could see Dylan maybe doing handball. 0-2 on the way. Misses high and inside. Ball 1. I feel like if Dylan were fencing, that'd be a huge target. So maybe not. Maybe water polo. Dylan playing water polo. Make a good keeper with his tall head above the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. That one is head out to left center field, and that is going to get down in front of Mayshore for a base hit. Sousa advances to second. Lockwood aboard with a single. Third base hit this frame for the Pippins, and that's going to bring up second baseman A.J. Hendrickson. Pickleball, of course, that was the joke. That was, of course. Duh. I just left that on the table. Debbie knocked it out of the park. So Pickles could really use a double play right now. Spites comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on. Knocked foul into left field berm, 0-1. I say Dylan could do that sharpshooter one. Florida man checking in on that. Yeah, I don't think Dylan would wear any protective eye gear or anything for that. Runners get their leads. Carter has his sign, checks in at second, brings in the 1-1. Just off the plate at 88, 2-1. Joe's got 2 pairs of playoff tickets for the first 2 playoffs games. If the first game is on the 10th, I won't be able to go. 1 part picnic table. All right, so I don't know if you're offering those up for friends there, but try and clarify that. That pitch popped up to the left side, coming back. Took a bounce. Well, they played it on a bounce. That's fine. I attended the 3 games at David Story Field at Cowlitz County, and none of the fans there caught a foul ball in the air either, so maybe it's just a plague of the West Coast League. I don't know. Runners get their leads. 2-2 now. Misses low, ball 3. Carter's starting to walk a bit of a tightrope here. Count's gone full on AJ. Looks back at second. Pitch on the way. Misses ball 4. So that loads up the bases with Pippins. Sousa to third, Lockwood to second, Hendrickson aboard with the walk. And we go back to the top of the lineup for Yakima Valley. Desant Blythewood to the plate. Small conference on the mound. Yakima Valley with 1 run on the board already. That courtesy of the solo home run by Kirschenbaum to start us off here in the top of the second. Sun still hanging above the tips of the trees out in left field. Sun just mostly coming into the press box at this time. Idaho Mash looking for 2 outs. Double play would be delightful. Pitch on the way. Misses low, ball 1. Carter comes set above the belt. The 1-0 misses low, ball 2. 2-0. Well, nowhere to put Blythewood. Sacks are full of Pippins. Aiden Morrison on deck. Carter's 2-0. Swung on, hit towards short. Fielded cleanly. Tried to get the tag on the runner. Nice job by Kashimoto. I guess that's L6. Wasn't high enough to be a P6. Didn't feel like it had enough behind it to be an L6. I don't know what else you call it, though. So 2 away now. Left fielder Aiden Morrison for his second AB. Bounced out to Ferguson his first time up, all the way back in the first inning. Pitch misses, ball 1. Runners get their leads. Spites gets his sign from Stewart. The 1-0. Bouncer towards third. Going back on the ball, throwing down to second. Govea. 5-4 the put out, and Pickles get out of it without giving up any more. They do give up the 1 run on 3 base hits, no errors, and 3 runners left. To the bottom of the second we go, 1-0.
Here's to the straggly ones, the itchy ones, the black, brown, red, and gray ones, the ones grown by Dad, the ones grown for Dad. Because whatever you grow, it'll save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
What pairs well with pickles? Gourmet sausages and franks from Zenner's Sausage Company, official sausage of the Portland Pickles. You can find Zenner's craft sausages at retailers such as New Seasons, Market of Choice, QFCs, and many other restaurants around town. Find out more at zenners.com.
Lead off for your Pickles.
All righty, broadcast friends, welcome back. Leading off here in the bottom of the second for your Pickles, third baseman Alex Govea. Gibby checking into the chat, cheering on Govea as he watches that first pitch go by, ball one. Govea, Ferguson, and Stewart for your Pickles here in the second. Sal Scheider's next pitch over for a strike, 1-1. Ethan with the 1-1 misses away, ball two. Raptors up 6-2, top of the third. Woof. The 2-1, swung on, bounced towards second. Hendrickson has it over to first in time. 4-3 the put out. Pyrotechnician and laser expert Ian into the press box.
Next up for the Pickles is your first baseman.
Steve Downs checking in. Howdy, Steve.
Number 26, Kevin Ferguson.
Kevin Ferguson to the plate. You going to be doing lasers this evening, friend? All right. There will be lasers tonight. Sal Scheider's first pitch misses away, ball one. Sal Scheider's 1-0. A bouncer to Ethan. He fields it. Tosses over to first before Ferguson can get there. 1-3 the put out. Quickly two away for the Pickles in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring up your catcher, number 20, Connor Stewart.
Next up is your catcher from Long Beach State, number 20, Connor Stewart.
Sal Scheider's pitch misses away, ball one. 1-0 on its way in, outside, ball two. The last traces of sunlight have left the playing field area here at Walker Stadium. 2-0, outside, ball three. So Barber was gifted a 4-pitch walk earlier. Stewart 3/4 of his way there. 3-0 now. Catches the outside part of home plate for a strike at 83. 3-1. Ethan works quickly. That pitch swung on, line foul, just almost into the Pickles dugout. Ricochets off the guard in front and out to left field. Aiden Morrison tosses the ball back over toward the Pickle dugout. 3-2 now. Fought off foul to the opposite side. So we'll reset and do it again. Swung on, that one bounced back toward the Pickles dugout. Well, if you can say anything about Connor Stewart is he's trying to hit folks in both dugouts with the foul ball so far. 3-2 again, misses low and away, ball four. So Connor Stewart works the second Pickles walk of the ball game. Ron the K-Man looking for some chaos now. Left fielder Tony Otis checking in.
Go crazy for Tony Otis.
First at bat for Tony. First pitch he sees misses inside, ball one. Jackknifes him a little bit. Stewart gets his lead over at first. 1-0 on the way in, low, ball two. 2-0. Malachi is still over there trying to figure out the camera situation. I'm sorry that's giving you so many problems tonight. Now it's the outfield cam. Of course it is. 2-0 on the way. Misses outside. Ball 3. Man, it's like the Gremlins moved in during the 6-game road trip. Stewart gets his lead, the 3-0. Misses low, ball 4. So back-to-back walks moves Stewart down to third. Otis aboard. And we return to the top of the lineup for Portland. But before we do that, a mound visit. Reese heading out to talk to Ethan out on the bump. Cody Kashimoto for the second time.
Pickles is the shortstop from St. Mary's. Number 67, Cody Kashimoto.
Stewart at second, Otis at first. 2 down in the bottom of the second. Portland trailing by 1. Sal Scheider set, pitch on the way, in there for a strike at 76. Oh, and 1. Trees finally starting to take, sun starting to take recess behind the trees out in left as that pitch is in there. 1 and 1. Next pitch from Ethan, swung on, hit out to right field, drifting back on it, Lee Sousa makes the catch, and that'll do it for out number 3, F9, the putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on through 2 frames at Walker Stadium, 1-0, Yakima Valley.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Party fans, you're
Oh, it is silly here at Walker Stadium, friends. You got 5 more chances to join us here at Walker Stadium, excluding any playoff games that we might have. 2 more games in this series after tonight, and then a 3-game series starting next Tuesday. Make sure you come down and join us. You'll miss us when we're gone. Stewart throws down to second, which means warm-up pitches are over. Elijah Bester out to dust off home plate before play resumes here in the top of the 3rd. Julian Angulo to the plate. I think Malachi's about to start clubbing equipment with his own baseball bat. I sense the frustration in that corner of the room is a little high right now. Spites comes set. First pitch of the 3rd, misses inside at 79, ball 1. Carter has his sign. Now with the 1-0, high, ball 2. Google user checking in from the left field berm. Glad you could join us. You got nice seats out there in left field. JK tuning in as well, howdy. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike at 88. So the count goes to 2-1. For all of you out there in broadcast land, The final game of the season, the final game of the regular season on Thursday. 2-1 fouled into the netting. Brings the count to 2-2. Reese Shorman going to go out and take care of that foul ball. 2-2 the count on Angulo. Carter set. 2-2 inside ball 3. Gets his sign from Stewart. 3-2, foul back. So next Thursday's game, final game of the regular season for your Portland Pickles. Fan Appreciation Night here at Walker Stadium, and for those of you who've been around the chat for a while, you know it's Chat Family Appreciation Night. 3-2 on the way, foul off. Count remains full. I will be giving away something every inning. You got to be tuning in to get your prize. More on that later. Carter set. 3-2 on the way again. Swung on, hit out to center field. Mayshore takes a couple steps, able to field it. F8 to put out on Angulo. This summer has gone by way too quickly, friends. You are absolutely right. But in order to play along, all you need to do is join the chat comments on Thursday night. Your name will automatically be entered. You will have to send me an email if you do win. First pitch to Shurman this at bat. Swung on and missed. 89 miles an hour, a little bit in. Jammed him up. 0-1. I am still not important enough to get an address at portlandpicklesbaseball.com, so you'll have to use my name at gmail.com. 2 X's, like me. 0-1 on the way. Misses low. Count evens up at 1-1. But again, more on that as we approach that date. And you don't get like, you know, like I go out and buy you legit things. Like I'll ask you if you want a hat or a t-shirt. We've done this before. 1-1 now, in there for a strike at 89, 1-2. That's right, Tom Jones was our winner one year. Was that last year or the year before? The 1-2, just off the plate at 81. Sounds like a fan or two below really wanted that call. Florida Man. If Dylan can convince Mags to switch to Louie Louie, I will buy him a Florida Man shirt. That's awesome. Did you make a shirt with you as the chicken on there? 2-2 on the way, popped up. Coming back. Stewart gonna get it? Nope. That almost hit a professional NBA basketball player. What kind of irresponsibility is this?
Please pay attention while you enjoy the game.
Oh. Jay Skull and Molly Morgan checking in. Howdy, friends. 2-2 the count on Shurman. Spite set. 2-2. Swung on, hit to short. Cash Money's got it. Throw to first. Dug out by Ferguson. 6-3 the put out on Reese. 2 away here in the top of the third. Caden Kirschenbaum for his second at bat. Caden responsible for the lone run on the scoreboard thus far this game. Solo bomb to lead off the top of the second. Finds himself up with 2 down here in the top of the third. Spite's pitch, check swing. Did he go? He did. 0-1. T-shirt exchanges next year, chat fam. I like that idea. The 0-1 from Carter, swung on, hit to short. Kashimoto's got it, another throw over to first base, and 6-3 ends the top of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the bottom of the third we go, still 1-0 Pippins.
Tea fans, your network just got stronger with Voodoo Ranger Heart Charge Tea. Made with real tea, a stronger connection to a heart tea is finally here. Voodoo Ranger Heart Charge Tea with 7% ABV.
You have aspirations. At Rivermark, we help you get there. Need a checking account that's made for you. Free Checking Plus offers a great rate because as you grow, so should your money. With ATM fee refunds in over 30,000 ATMs nationwide, you are free to bank wherever life takes you. We offer extended branch hours and a mobile app that lets you bank on your terms. Let us help you meet your financial goals. Join Rivermark and discover the credit union difference today.
First pitch fouled off by Aaron Barber, 0-1. Barber worked a 4-pitch walk back in the first. 0-1 on the way, misses outside. 1-1. Ooh. Catches the outer part of the plate for a strike, 1-2. That one misses away. Southshider working quickly out there on the bump. Already into his wind, 2-2 on the way, swung on. Bouncer over to the right side. Nice grab by Hendrickson over to first in time. So Barber down 4-3, and that's going to bring up your center fielder, number 2, Dalton Mayshore.
Here's your center fielder, number 2, Dalton Mayshore.
As we found out per Tom Jones's question, Mayshore with his 7th double of the season in his first at-bat as that pitch misses away, ball 1. Yep, feels like we got the band back together in the chat. Pitch outside, ball 2, 2-0. Southshider's 2-0, outside, ball 3. Mayshore awaits the 3-0 in there for a strike at 84. Rabbit twirls the bat around, pitch on the way, high, ball 4. So Mayshore aboard for the second time tonight. Tying run on at first, Tanner Griffith to the plate. Lights on here at Walker Stadium. There'll be a little bit of time before they take effect. Dalton gets his lead over at first. Southshider set, pitch on the way, hits him. Well, Mayshore moves down to second. Tanner Griffith aboard with the HBP.
Number 12, Armando Briseño.
Number 12, Armando Briseño to the plate. Briseño popped out to center field his first time up. Takes the first pitch here and fouls it towards the Pickles dugout on the third base side. 0-1. Mayshore gets his lead on at second. The 0-1 catches part of the plate for a strike at 74. 0-2. Fans looking for Mondo to do some damage here. A look back to second. And again, 0-2 on the way outside.
If you're Doug Morris or know the whereabouts of Doug Morris, let him know he's the big winner of the cricket giveaway. Head on over to the cricket room to the left berm. Bring Bonnie to your service.
1-2 the count. Salscheider holds. Pitch, no, steps off, fakes a throw back to second. Jack Ivey adding the rally gator to the chat. Salscheider set. The 1-2. Hop foul right side. Headed towards the Atlas Pizza bunker. So the count stays 1-2. Alex Govea on deck for Portland. Look back to second. 1-2. Swung on. Knocked out to center field. Blythewood goes back and over. Makes the play. Tagging up at second. Heading for third. Mayshore throw off line. Everybody moves up 90 feet on the fly out. So F8, but Mayshore to third, Griffith to second. Alex Govea with runners on in scoring position, 2 down. Pickles looking to push the first run across. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike. 0-1. Walker Stadium starting to make some noise. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses low. Nice stop by Schurman behind the dish. Count 1-1. There is a great crowd here at Walker Stadium tonight. This place is well packed. Ethan has his sign. His 1-1 now. Tails outside. Started outside, finished outside. Some pitches are like that. 2-1 the count. 2-1 from Ethan now, again. 3-1 the count. Salscheider's either been dead on or well out of the zone. It doesn't seem to be much in between. 3-1 on the way now. Swung on, and that is hammered out to left field. Off the beneficial State Bank banner. That's going to plate 2 with a stand-up double for Alex Govea. And raise those chairs, Pickles fans. All the way to the banner, State banner out in left field. Dalton Mayshore easily coming in to score. Tanner Griffith scoring from second. Portland takes the lead here in the bottom of the third, 2-1, courtesy of Alex Govea. Kevin Ferguson now takes the first pitch. He sees out to center field, going back on the ball. Blythewood, and Blythewood makes the play. L8 the put out. And does it for your Pickles here in the third, but they do push 2 runs across. We head to the top of the fourth, 2-1, Pickles.
Here's to the straggly ones. The first ones. Hey, I look good with this ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones. And the absolutely filthy ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow, it'll save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. That is number 53, Cade Reitzenstein from Chico State University out there on the mound. He is taking warm-up pitches as he takes over for Carter Spites, who goes 3 innings, gives up 3 hits, 1 run. That run was earned. Walked a batter, hit a batter, and did not strike anybody out. Pickles taking the 2-1 lead in the last frame.
New pitcher on the mound for Portland Pickles, and the Pickles have a relief pitcher we always go crazy for.
Joe Simons giving Cade Reitzenstein his Walker Stadium introduction.
Cade Reitzenstein.
So Reitzenstein going to be facing Mauricio Guardado, Lee Sousa, and Jake Lockwood for the Pippins. We should check the West Coast League scoreboard, even though there's really only one game that matters to us. Ridgefield Raptors currently lead the Springfield Drifters 6-4. That game in Ridgefield, and it is in the top of the 5th inning. We now have our home plate umpire having a conversation with everybody out on the mound. Not sure what that was about. In Bend, the Bend Elks lead the Corvallis Knights 4-3. That game in the bottom of the 6th. In Wenatchee, the Apple Sox lead the Nanaimo Night Owls 4-3, bottom 5. Get to more of those scores in just a moment. Reitzenstein's first pitch just misses ball 1. In Port Angeles, the lefties being shut out 4-0 by the Edmonton Riverhawks. They're in the top of the 7th. 1-0, inside out swing is gonna be caught by a diving Aaron Barber at second base. P for the putout with an exclamation point. What a grab by Barber. Just a little inside out swing that I thought might make it out into center field, but Barber coming in and making the play behind the bag. Well done, friend. Lee Sousa's first pitch that he sees this at bat in there for a strike at 74. 0-1. Reitzenstein working quickly. Next pitch swung on, hit towards short. Kashimoto boots it. Gonna go down as an E6. Sousa aboard for the second time tonight. In Bellingham, the Bells shutting out the Victoria Harbor Cats 7-0 in the bottom of the 5th. And in Kamloops, the North Paws trail the Kelowna Falcons 2-1 in the top of the 7th. And friends, you are all caught up to date on your West Coast League scores. Pitch swung on and fouled off to the right by Jake Lockwood. 0-1. Reitzenstein set. Throw over to first and diving back safely to Sousa. Well, Mash, glad you could join us tonight. Another throw over to first, and again, same result. Reitzenstein's the reason I'm a Pickles fan from NJ Havens. Well, glad you're here checking this out. Cade with the 0-1 inside. Lockwood singled his first time up. He's ready with the count at 1-1. Pitch on the way from Reitzenstein. Misses at 83. 2-1. Sousa gets his lead over at first. 2-1 on the way. Inside, snap, throw down to first. Ooh. That was a great throw from Stewart. Ferguson applied the tag, but apparently Sousa got back in. Man, that was close. 3-1 the count. Pitch on the way, foul tipped, held on to by Stewart. So the count 3-2. Cade comes set. Pitch on the way, popped up, out to right field. Griffith drifts in a couple steps, makes the catch. F9. 2 away, top of the 4th. Pickles with a 2-1 lead. A.J. Hendrickson to the plate. Cade has his sign from Connor Stewart. Throws over to first. Sousa dives back safely. Lee extends his lead back off of first. Cade set at the belt. First pitch of the AB in there for a strike. 0-1. All right, Idaho Mash clarifying one more at bat for Dalton Mayshore, I'm assuming. Reitzenstein's 0-1, swung on and missed. Another throw down to first. Got him that time. Apparently did not. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, I guess. Really thought that he had him there. Count 0-2 on Hendrickson. Another throw to first. 0-2 the count, 2 down. Reitzenstein set, pitch on the way, swung on, and that is out to left field. Otis going back on the ball. He is at the warning track, reaches up and makes the grab. F7 retires Hendrickson. That'll do it for the Pippins. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left. To the bottom of the 4th we go, still 2-1 Portland.
LeafGuard is the smartest solution in gutter protection, proudly protecting your home by getting it right the first time for a lifetime. The only one-piece seamless gutter system on the market that is guaranteed to never clog no matter the weather, preventing wood rot and foundation decay and giving you peace of mind that your home and family are protected from water damage with the industry's premier maintenance-free gutter system. Invest in your home with a company you can trust. Get it today. Protected for life.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. As the largest independent dealer of office technology and equipment in the U.S., we help businesses thrive and win by helping you find your total office solution for copiers and printers, managed IT and cloud services, telephone systems, data security, and more. Experience our uncommon commitment to customer service at pacificoffice.com. Problem solved.
Welcome back to Walker Stadium, friends. I'm Mike Chex, and tonight I'm working alongside Gary, Malachi, Sophia, Sam, Nick, and Nathan. Also joining us in the booth, the voice of the Yakima Valley Pippins, Jacob Schronz. Connor Stewart to lead it off, takes the first pitch, pops it up to the right side, but that's going to find its way into foul territory. Barely just outside of the Pippins dugout, 0-1. That's Ethan Salscheider still out on the mound for Yakima Valley, his 0-1. Hit toward short. Guardado's got it, throws over to first. 6-3 the put out on Stewart. One away for the Pickles. That's going to bring up left fielder Tony Otis. Otis drew a walk back in the second. First pitch he sees this at bat, offers up a bunt and bunts it foul. 0-1. Salscheider's only given up 2 hits so far, but he has given up a pair of runs. 1 fouled back. Brings the count to 0-2. Otis steps back in. Salscheider's 0-2, outside, ball 1. Not a single K so far, Ron. You might have to put in for 1-2 pitch on the way, low it inside. Just about hit him. Count goes to 2-2. You might be out of work out there this game, bud. 2-2 now, outside, ball 3. So Otis comes back, works the full count. Three-two now, swung on and fouled off. Shorman plays it on a bounce, gets the ball back to Ethan. Tony back in, pitch on the way, pokes that one foul into the netting on the right. So we'll do it again. Pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer back to the mound, knocks the glove off of Salscheider. No throw from the shortstop, and that'll go down as an infield single for Tony Otis. A bouncer back to the mound. I couldn't tell if Ethan threw his glove at it or if it took it off. The result was the ball bounced out towards Guardado at short. He retrieved the ball and then decided to hold on to it. So Cody Kashimoto for his 3rd trip to the plate. Watches the first pitch sail by, a strike at 81. 0-1. Ron the K-Man looking for something to do out in left field. Throw over to first and diving back safely is Tony Otis. Otis gets his lead over at first. Pitch on the way, misses. Evens up the count at 1-1. More Dolphin fans here tonight. Otis gets his lead off first. Enough to draw a throw, but he's back standing. Count 1-1. Kashimoto checks in with Barkus, the 3rd base coach. Salscheider set. Early run, throw down to second in time. Otis jumped a little bit early. So base runner erased. Count now 1-1 with 2 down for Cody Kashimoto. 1-1 in there for a strike at 85. So Cody now behind in the count, 1-2. That one away. 2-2 the count. AF checking in, welcome in, friend. The 2-2 away, ball 3. So again, the count goes full, this time on Kashimoto. Wide in the 3-2 away, ball 4. Cash aboard for the first time tonight. Second baseman Aaron Barber to the plate. Barber with 1 on, 2 down. Cash Money gets his lead over at first. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Did he get both of the tone poles on that? He got the right one. I thought maybe he got the left one too. It'd be like picking up a 7-10 split, but harder. Throw over to first, and back standing is Cody. Cody reestablishes his lead. Draws another throw, goes early, throw down to second base, toasted. Toast, 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 toasty, toast, toast. So that'll do it for the Pickles here in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. Fans, we're going to send it down to Jeremiah Coughlin for whatever is happening down there.
Here they come. There's Hewitt and Delaney and Luke. Huey, Dewey, and Louie is what we call them. Let's hear it for Huey, Dewey, and Louie. My money's on Luke. All right, head on the bat, bat on the ground. Count them down, Walker Stadium. 3, 2, 1, spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, go. You got it. You're up. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. This way. Hewitt, the winner. Way to go, Hewitt.
Always silly. Dizzy Bat is always silly. What is Jeremiah's favorite number, April H? Do you know?
Big famous radio star Danny Meringue. What's a more obscure jersey? Noah Monley or J.R. Ryder? And he says Noah in a landslide. Lucas, you're the winner. Come on over here, Lucas, to get a pile of merch. Congrats, buddy. Heath, you get up here too. You're getting something too, Heath. Come on, get up here, Heath.
To the top of the 5th we go here at Walker Stadium. Your Pickles leading Yakima Valley by a score of 2-1. Jason Bythewood to the plate. Reitzenstein into his wine, pitch on the way. Bunt shown. Pitch misses 1-0. Suitably dizzy all the way across. Absolutely right, Pichu. Cade into his wine, the 1-0. Outside, ball 2. Bythewood ready, pitch on the way, in misses low, excuse me, ball 3. So Reitzenstein still looking to throw the first strike at the top of the 5th here. Into his wine, pitch on the way, misses ball 4. The hunt continues. Lead-off walk for Bythewood. Second time he's been aboard. Second free pass he's been issued. This one less painful than the first. Tying run aboard for Yakima Valley, and that's going to bring up Aiden Morrison, the left fielder. Debbie looking for 3 quick outs here in the top of the 5th. Bythewood gets his lead over at first. Reitzenstein set. Pitch on the way. Popped up. Coming back. That one might have headed back toward the merch tent. 0-1. Jason gets his lead at first. Cade holds, throws over. 0-1 the count. Breitzenstein holds and throws over to first once again. Bythewood another lead over at first. And another throw over. Kevin Ferguson, a great person to play catch with over at first base. Cade set. 0-1 on the way. Fouled into the netting on the right. That'll be retrieved by Angulo. Tosses the ball over to the Pickles dugout. See, I like Cash Money for his nickname. I'm not going to lie. 0-2 from Reitzenstein. Misses outside at 83. One and two the count. Cade set. Resumes his game of catch with Ferguson at first. Count still stays at 1-2. Runner goes, pitch on the way, popped up, right side. Gonna get out of play, into the stands. Did anybody make the catch? No. Did it spill a beer bat? Yes, it did. Only part of the beer bat, though. Count stays 1-2. Remember to bring your glove to the ballpark, folks. Reitzenstein set at the belt. 1-2, popped up right side, foul territory, back toward the parking lot. What the heck happened up there? Man, why is everything just going weird tonight? I'm going to give that to you, friend. Cade comes set. Resumes the game of catch with Kevin at first. Bythewood gets his lead again. Cade set. 1-2 on the way. Misses high and outside. 2-2. Cade shakes off Stewart once. Found his sign now. 2-2 on the way. Fouled back. It is Friday, Debbie. New set of baseballs being delivered to our home plate umpire. Bester settles back in. Morrison steps back in. Cade comes set. 2-2 on the way. Runner goes. Swung on. Fouled into the netting on the right. Like a scene out of Bill Murray's Groundhog's Day, the same things keep happening over and over again. Cade finds his spot on the mound, working from the first base side of the rubber. He comes set. Reitzenstein with the 2-2. Runner goes. Fouled back. This alone will be the reason the over hits tonight. This one at bat right here. 2-2 the count. Still nobody down here in the top of the fifth. This will be pitch number 9 of the at-bat. Bythewood gets his lead again. A throw over to first, and he's back safely. Reitzenstein set. 2-2 on the way again. High and inside, ball 3. Nice job by Morrison to work the count full. So if the tallies are correct, the next pitch is pitch number 10 in the at-bat. Pitch number 11, excuse me, and there's been at least 6 throws over to first. 3-2 on the way, runner goes. Swung on and hit into center field. Going back in, making the grab, Dalton Mayshore. Run, Rabbit, run. What a grab out in center. L8, the put out of Aiden Morrison as Bythewood scampers back to first base. Dang. Well done, Mayshore. Look at this. Look at the ground he covers out there. Man. So 1 away. Julian Angulo to the plate. Reitzenstein set. Throw over to first, and Bythewood back in time. Toussaint gets his lead over at first again. Angulo checks back in from the right-handed batter's box. Another throw to first. Reitzenstein choosing tonight to perfect his move over to first base. Got it down pretty well. First pitch of this at-bat inside, ball 1. So 1-0. Angulo 0 for 2, lined out to left, flew out to center. 1-0 on the way, in there for a strike at 82. That evens up the count at 1-1. Toussaint gets his lead over at first. Ferguson manning the bag, awaiting the throw, and he catches it. Throws it back at Reitzenstein. Is there a limit on how many times a pitcher can do that? No, there is not. Reitzenstein and Ferguson can play catch all night if they want to. 1-1 pitch on the way, runner goes. Pitch missing ball, throw down to second, toast. Toast, 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 toasty, toast, toast. Nice throw down by Connor Stewart. See, that's why you throw over to first 17 times, is so you can nail the runner when they're attempting to steal. Reitzenstein with a 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Ron, hang that first K out there in left field. That'll do it here in the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left at the bottom of the 5th we go. Portland still leads 2-1.
Hard Tea fans, your network just got stronger. 7V is finally here with Voodoo Ranger Hard Charge Tea, made with real tea. A stronger connection to a hard tea is in the palm of your hands. America, it's time to experience a new hard tea provider with the power of 7V. Voodoo Ranger Hard Charge Tea is here with 7% ABV.
Thanks everyone for your time. Have a great rest of your afternoon.
First pitch in there for a strike to Aaron Barber. That pitch missing. Or no, excuse me, that pitch in there, 0-2. Eek. That pitch swung on, hit towards second. Nice grab by Hendrickson. Recovers, throws over to first. 4-3 the put out on Barber. Hendrickson's got a nice glove there at second base for Yakima Valley. Credit where credit is due. Speaking of having some nice glove, that is center fielder Dalton Mayshore to home plate. Mayshore with a great catch last half frame. Offers up at the first one, comes up empty, 0-1. 0-1 on the way, misses outside. Count 1-1. Southshider not wasting any time. That pitch hit towards short. Under the glove of Guardado at short. Went down to get it. Dropped the glove and apparently somehow missed the ball. Mayshore aboard with the E6. Third time Dalton has been aboard tonight. Did not see that coming. Jake Bowen checking into the chat. Welcome, friend. Mayshore gets his lead over at first as Griffith stands in. Lefty twirls the bat around. Southshider's first pitch, low, ball one. Nice stop by Shurman behind the dish. Oh, April H. I don't remember that. Mayshore gets his lead. Southshider throws over to first, not in time. We'll see if Ethan likes Julian as much as Cade seems to like Ferguson. Wade checking in from Bismarck, North Dakota. Welcome in, friend. Glad you could join us. That pitch in there for a strike at 83. 1-1 on Tanner. Tanner hit by a pitch back in the third, came around to score on that double by Govea. Another throw to first. Rabbit gets his lead over at first. Southshider with the 1-1, inside, ball two. Mayshore walks the lead out once again. Glance over to first. Now the 2-1 to Tanner. Swung on and missed. 83 miles an hour up and in. Nice looking pitch. Tanner unable to find it. Still in charge of the at-bat with a 2-1 count. Mayshore gets his lead. Earns a glance. Throw back over to first. Count 2-2, excuse me. See, even Gary's a little broken. Everything's just a little broken tonight. Not like totally broken. Just partially malfunctioning or something. What was that? What was that? It's broken. Oh, poor Malachi. Malachi's been trying to put out fires all night. And they're still blazing. 2-2 on the way. That one low and in, ball 3. So 3-2, 1 down. May short first. Griffith at the ready. Pitch on the way. Bouncer down the first base line. Going to be fielded by Angola. Throw down to second. Relay to first. Not in time. Fielder's choice gets Griffith aboard.
Now batting for the Pickles. Number 12, Armando Briseño.
So Griffith aboard at first. Armando Briseño, tonight's Pickles designated hitter, stands in. Griffith gets his lead as the first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 on the way. Bouncer to third. Diving Kirschenbaum couldn't quite come up with it. Tanner Griffith to second, a single for Briseño. Pickles keep the inning alive. Runners on at first and second. Alex Govea stands in.
Next up for the Pickles. Number 4, Alex Govea.
So Govea up for the second time with 2 runners on. This time it's Briseño on first, Griffith on at second. First pitch he sees from South Shiner in there for a strike, 0-1. Govea ready. Look back to second, 0-1 on the way. Fought off foul. So Govea behind in the count, 0-2. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off. So the count stays 0-2 as Govea just got a piece of that. New baseball being walked back out to Ethan Salshiner. Elijah Bester heads back to home plate. Kicks the dust a little bit. Now he gets settled back in. Govea at the ready. Salshiner set. 0-2 on the way now. Swung on, hit up the middle. Over to second, and that'll do it. 6-4 the put out on Armando Briseño. Alex Govea down, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left on. And
Introducing a brighter financial future with Rivermark. It's time for a better way of banking with extended hours and accounts that pay. Experience a new level of banking with our top-rated mobile app to manage your money effortlessly. And if you need help, our video tellers are just a call away. We're devoted to our community and have certified coaches to help you on your financial journey. Let's build financial empowerment together. Make the switch to better banking at Rivermark.
Welcome back to Walker Stadium, friends. To the top of the sixth we go. Your numbers across the scoreboard. For the visiting Yakima Valley Pippins, 1 run on 3 base hits and 1 error. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 2 runs on 4 base hits and 1 error. Reese Schurman, Caden Kirschenbaum, and Mauricio Guardado for the Pippins here in the 6th. Connor coming back out from behind the plate. So the battery mates have a conversation out in front of the mound. Stewart heads back behind the dish. Hey, Ron, why didn't you hang the K out there? First pitch this frame misses, ball 1. Ron, there was a strikeout to end the 5th, bud. See, even Ron the K-Man is broken tonight. What is going on here? Apparently we are. Gary says we're all rusty. The 1-0. Oh, God. Well, all right. 2-0 the count on Schurman. Schurman 0 for 2 tonight. Reitzenstein's 2-0. Misses high as he overcorrects. 3-0. Cade lets out a sigh. Has his sign. Brings in the 3-0 now. In there for a strike. Debbie's chalking it up to Freaky Friday, and I have no argument for that. That could just be it right there. Cade's 3-1, misses away, ball 4. Gets all the way to the backstop, but it's really not of any matter. Schurman with the lead-off walk, tying run aboard. Mag's out of the dugout, and that will probably be the end of the line for Cade Reitzenstein. We're going to stick around to make sure the baseball is handed over, and it is, friends. We're going to step away from the broadcast. We'll be back with the line on Cade Reitzenstein and your new Pickles pitcher in just a moment. Pickles lead 2-1.
Here's to the straggly ones, the lopsided ones, the first ones, the I miss my beard ones. And hey, I look good with this ones. But no way he's grown that in a week ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The, that one. The itchy ones. The never forgotten ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The started late ones. The absolutely filthy ones. The drawn on ones. The finger ones. The pin ones. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones. And the yeah, why not ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow, it'll save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
Dylan T. Pickles' preferred Visa card is the Portland Pickles card from Pacific Northwest Federal Credit Union. He loves all the great perks cardholders enjoy, including no cash advance fees, no annual fees, no balance transfer fees, low rates, and exclusive discounts on Pickles merchandise and tickets. And Dylan's favorite perk? His face is on the front of the card. Get yours today at pnwfcu.org.
Oh my God.
Something's got a hold on me, yeah. Oh, must be love. Oh, something's got a hold on me right now, child. Oh, must be love. Let me tell you, I said, oh, oh,
New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles, number 46, Evan McGuire from Clark College. He takes over for Cade Reitzenstein, who goes 2 innings, does not give up a hit, has not given up a run yet, did not walk a batter, did hit a batter, and did strike 1 out. He is responsible for Reese Schurman, who is on at first. Michael Spengler checking in, season ticket holder here, visiting in Mesa, Arizona. Tell them to get working on the center field camera so I can show my buddy where I sit right behind home plate. Friend, we have been battling so many things here this evening, that camera being yet another one of them. We are doing our best here this evening, friend. It has been a challenge tonight. McGuire's first pitch of the ball game swung on and missed. 0-1. Schurman on at first. Kirschenbaum at the plate. Caden 1 for 2 with a home run. Schurman gets his lead. Pitch on the way. Misses outside at 87. Count evens up at 1-1. Reese establishes his lead over at first once again. Ferguson holding him on. The 1-1 now, swung on, hit up the middle, and just past Kashimoto into center field. Mayshore runs the ball mostly back into the infield. Schurman checks in at second. Kirschenbaum aboard with a single. So tying and go-ahead runs on board. Mauricio Guardado, 0 for 2 tonight. Pickles could use a double play. Look back to second. Evans pitch, bunt shown, bunted up the first base line, and a beauty. Fielded by Ferguson, the throw down to first. 3-4 the put out. Advances everybody else 90 feet. Nice bunt, nice hustle on the defense. Everything worked there as it was supposed to. Bunt squared and a beauty up the first base line. You can see Ferguson come in to field it. Barber rotating over from second to take the throw, as it should. One away, runners on at second and third. Evans pitch in there for a strike at 86, 0-1. Seuss has been aboard twice, once via a hit, once via an error. He awaits the 0-1 from Evan. Nice stop by Stewart. Count evens up at 1-1. Schurman at third, Kirschenbaum at second. McGuire set. 1-1 coming in. Foul. Or no, that is actually hit out to first. Throw over in time. Okay, so it looked like that might be caught. Ferguson ended up being the one to field that. What was the play on that, Gary? 3-1? 3-1. We're going to make sure Ferguson's okay. Kirschenbaum had to head back to third because it looked like it could be caught. It wasn't, but he had nowhere to go. And then Pickles able to pick up the second out, so Jake Lockwood at the plate watches the first pitch go by outside, or low, excuse me, ball one. Picking up some nice hues out in the outfield above the trees. Sun setting in the West Hills. 1-0 from McGuire, swung on, popped foul right side, parking lot bound. Evens up the count on Lockwood at 1-1. Jake singled in the second, flew out to right his last time up in the fourth. 1-1 on the way, misses high. 2-1. All right, all is right with the world. Ron got the first K, hung out in left field. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. 2-1 on the way. Swung on, hit towards third. Nice grab by Govea. Throw to first in time. 5-3 the put out, and the Pickles wiggle off the hook in the top of the sixth. No runs, 1 hit, no errors in 2 runners left on to the bottom of the 6th inning. We go 2-1 Pickles.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Here's to the straggly ones, the itchy ones, the black, brown, red, and gray ones, the ones grown by Dad, the ones grown for Dad. Because whatever you grow, it'll save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making.
Kevin Ferguson, Connor Stewart, and Tony Otis for your Pickles here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch in there for a strike from Ethan Salscheider, 0-1. Ethan out for inning number 6. That pitch swung on, and that will find its way into left field. Guardado gave it a dive, but wasn't going to come up with it. Ferguson aboard for the first time tonight with a single to left. Is Dylan partially broken? Unconfirmed. I have not gotten to leave the press box to check on that situation. Mag's out of the dugout. Looks like we are likely going to have a pinch runner for Kevin Ferguson. That pinch runner is going to be number 1. Number 1 on his back, number 1 in your heart, Alejandro Garza. It's not Alejandro Garza, it's Connor Hale. Number 1, Connor Hale. Everything is broken. I don't have more lyrics than that, sorry. Connor Stewart to the plate. Throw over to first, and Connor Hale back safely. Dylan is always a little broken. well, not wrong. First pitch to Stewart, bunt shown. Throw down to first to try and catch Connor Hale off the base. Instead, Connor going to get second on the E2. So after the pitch, Schurman fired down to Angulo at first. The throw was in foul territory, and Angulo couldn't quite get a glove on it, so Connor Hale getting second base courtesy of the error. John Emmanuel Ramos Henderson checking in. Welcome, friend. 1-0 on the way, misses ball 2. John Emmanuel, I hope you can join us for the remaining games in the season, friend. It's been good to have you along this year. 2-0 pitch on the way, fouled off the top of the netting on the right. 2-1 the count. Connor walks off his lead at second, being passively held on by Guardado. Two one from Sal Scheider, outside, ball 3. 3-1. Getting a little bit of orange and pink rising out of the trees in left. 3-1 now, outside, ball 4. Connor Stewart aboard with a walk for the second time tonight. Runners on at first and second for left fielder Tony Otis.
Next up for the Pickles, number 9,
Tony Otis, 19 RBIs on the season. Got a chance to pick up another 1 or 2 here. Pitch on the way, bunt shown. Bunted down the third base line. Fielded by the pitcher, throw to third. The putout gets Connor Hale. Tony Otis aboard via the fielder's choice on what was a very, very, very close play at third. Not to the best of my knowledge, Florida man. Uncle Bob checking into the chat. Welcome in, friend. Runners on at first and second, 1 down. And now we're going to have a visit out to the mound. Elijah Bester joining the conversation.
On the party that Warren won enough tickets at the state fair, I think 2 million, to get a night on the party deck. Congrats.
Dustin Babcock checking in. Howdy, friend. I do believe we'll see you come playoff time, as we have for the past couple seasons. Runners on at first and second, 1 down. Pitch on the way. Slow bouncer to the right side. Charging the second baseman, throw over to first, not in.
Number 25, Aaron Barber.
Sorry, my mic cut out. It does that every once in a while. Connor Stewart to third, Tony Otis to second, as Kashimoto was apparently out at first, and Aaron Barber just got hit by a pitch. So your bases are brined, although they should have been 1 batter earlier. Gary, I'm sorry, I was dealing with my mic cutting out. What was the play that erased Kashimoto from the base paths? 4-3, thank you.
Number 2.
Bases brined for Dalton Mayshore, 2 down. Pitch on the way, swung on, broken bat, headed out to shallow left, right field, coming in and making the diving catch, Lee Souza. P9 exclamation point, great diving play by the right fielder, and that will end the bottom of the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 runners left, 2/3 of the way through the ball game. Your Pickles lead 2-1.
What pairs well with pickles? Gourmet sausages and franks from Zenner's Sausage Company, official sausage of the Portland Pickles. You can find Zenner's craft sausages at retailers such as New Seasons, Market of Choice, QFCs, and many other restaurants around town. Find out more at zenners.com.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, poppy, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
So Jewel Williams takes over for Connor Stewart behind the dish. Connor Stewart goes down to first to take over for Kevin Ferguson. I hope that Kevin Ferguson also isn't broken tonight. Evan McGuire's still out there on the mound. Raptors are up 12-4 in the bottom of the 8th. Dustin Babcock bringing the bad news to the chat. I see you there, friend. It's been a fun race down the stretch with the Ridgefield Raptors. It'll be fun to play them in the playoffs. Looking forward to it. Also looking forward to hanging out with the Babcock family. It's been nice to get to know them over the past few seasons. So very much looking forward to renewing what has been a fairly friendly rivalry. A.J. Hendrickson, Toussaint Bythewood, and Aiden Morrison for the Pippins here in the 7th. McGuire with his first pitch this frame misses high at 85, ball 1. One-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Couldn't catch up with an 85-mile-an-hour fastball as the count evens up at 1-1. McGuire's next pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Walla Walla Sweets take care of the Cowlitz Black Bears 1-0. That game a final from Walla Walla. McGuire's 2-1, popped up, coming back over our heads towards the merch tent. Evens up the count at 2-2. In Bend, the Elks now trailing the Corvallis Knights 9-5 in the bottom of the 9th. McGuire set. The 2-2 popped up right side, foul. In Wenatchee, the Apple Sox 10, Nanaimo Night Owls 3. That game in the top of the 8th. In Bellingham, the Bells leading the Victoria Harbor Cats 8-1 in the bottom of the 8th. 2-2 on the way, inside, ball 3. Lefties getting shut out at home. Riverhawks 7-0 lead in the top of the 9th. Evans set. 3-2 on the way. Swung on, popped up, coming back again. Watch out, merch tent. And last but not least, in Kamloops, the North Paws fall to the Kelowna Falcons 3-2. That game a final, and now y'all are caught up on the West Coast League scores. McGuire with the 3-2 again, misses high, ball 4. Hendrickson aboard with his second walk tonight. To the top of the lineup we go for the Pippins. Toussaint Bythewood hit by a pitch, earned himself a walk, and lined out to Kashimoto on more of a bloop, but when's the rainy season in Portland? Usually the first week of our season. McGuire's first pitch, this AB swung on, ripped down the left field line, and that is gonna be a fair ball. Hitting the bag at second, heading for third is Hendrickson. That one's in the corner. Otis gets the ball back in, throw home, and bounces off of his back. So Hendrickson from first all the way home scores the game-tying run on a double from Toussaint Bythewood, who advanced to third on the throw home. If you're missing it, there's plenty in Florida. Well, we are not missing it, Ian. Starting to get a little windy here in the booth. And with that, the ball game tied. Runner on third. Nobody out here in the 7th. Aiden Morrison checks in. McGuire's pitch in there for a strike at 74. Nice looking curveball, 0-1. We had a couple in the first week. A couple of rainouts, that is. Looks like Bythewood going to make sure his shoes are tied properly as he hangs out on third base with nobody down. McGuire comes set. The 0-1. Fouled back. Count goes to 0-2. We had a game rained out against, we had 2 games rained out against Ridgefield, 1 game rained out against Springfield, if memory serves. Other way around? Yeah, Gary let me know it was the other way around. 0-2 pitch now, high, ball 1. That's right, Will, 10-cent beer night was one of the nights that got rained out. Absolutely. Evans got his sign. 1-2 on the way. Swung on, ripped out to center field. That should get the go-ahead run in. Mayshore makes the catch, and it will SF8 as Bythewood scores. Credit Yakima Valley with bringing some fans to the Walker Stadium tonight. Yakima Valley taking the lead in the top of the 7th. 1 away. Julian Angulo to the plate. Angulo 0 for 3. McGuire's first pitch in there for a strike at 74. 0-1. A 1 on the way. Bounces in there. Nice stop by Williams. One and one. Pickles led 2-1 coming into this frame. They now trail 3-2. McGuire with the 1-1. Outside and a little bit high. 2-1. McGuire comes set. 2-1 on the way. Low ball 3. 3-1. Lights illuminating the field now at the stadium. 3-1 on its way. Called strike 2. So the count full on Angulo. Reese Shurman on deck. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Looks like Williams dropped the ball. He'll fire it down to first to complete the shutout. Angulo strikes out for the second time. Will asking how the playoffs work. Oh, I wish we had more time to have this conversation. So, we're going to do our best. Reese Shurman to the plate, 0 for 2, walked his last time up. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike, 0-1. So, West Coast League is split into the North and the South, and the season is split in half, the first half and the second half. 0-1 on the way, misses low, evens up the count at 1-1. So, the winner of the first half in each division is automatically the number 1 seed in the playoffs. The winner of the second half from each division is automatically the number 2 seed in each of the playoffs. The 2 teams with the best records that are not the 1 and the 2 seed overall make up the 3 and the 4 seed as that pitch fouled off at Jewel Williams. 1-2. So, Corvallis won the West Coast League South first half. Corvallis is the number 1 seed. The Raptors currently lead the Pickles by a half game in the standings. If they were to hold serve through the end of the season, they would enter the playoffs as the number 2 seed. Portland, with the best record in the West Coast League South that is neither of those two teams, would take the 3 seed. 1-2 pitch on the way, check swing. Did not go, count 2-2. Make sense? Haha, disregard. Sorry, I ran over that, friend. 2-2 the count, 2 down. Portland looking to get out of the inning. McGuire's pitch, swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts. That'll get Portland out of the inning, but not before they surrender the go-ahead runs. To the bottom of the 7th we go, 3-2 Yakima Valley.
Tea fans, your network just got stronger with Voodoo Ranger Hard Charge Tea. Made with real tea, a stronger connection to a heart tea is finally here. Voodoo Ranger Hard Charge Tea with 7% ABV.
You have had...
New pitcher on the mound for the Yakima Valley Pippins, number 33, Carl Moland Kovash from Whitman College. He takes over for Ethan Salscheider, who goes 6 innings, gives up 5 hits, 2 runs. Both of those were earned. I don't believe he struck anybody out. Walked 6 and hit 2. So Moland on to face Tanner Griffith, Armando Briseño, and Alex Govea.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th here, Pickles. Number 15, Tanner Griffith.
Intern Scott checking in from Montana broadcast. Looks great, checks. Thank you much, friend. How you doing? Glad you could join us tonight. Perch Furniture checking in. Howdy. Pyrotechnics and laser expert Ian into the press box. First pitch from Moland in there for a strike. 0-1. Gary, you knew better than to jump the gun like that. 0-1 outside. Griffith hit by a pitch, came around to score, also reached on a fielder's choice. The 1-1. Catches the outer part of the plate for a strike at 86, 1-2. Moland Kovash with the 1-2, swung on and missed. First Pickles strikeout tonight. So with one away, that'll bring up your designated hitter, Armando Briseño. Briseño offers up at the first pitch, comes up empty, 0-1.
Rally Baby making his way across the concourse right now. Give it up for Rally Baby!
The 0-1. Swung on, hit down the first base line, but foul. There goes the Rally Baby down the first base line, apparently. I do believe we are having a Rally Baby chant here at Walker Stadium. Oh-2 pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Rosa Briseño checking in. Welcome in. We are hoping Armando does great things in this at-bat as well. Carl with the 1-2 now. Misses high. Ball 2. 2-2. Tomorrow night is tomorrow night crop dust night? I've forgotten. I'll ask Ian in a minute here. He's busy dealing with lasers. 2-2 on the way. Low one outside. Ball 3. Ian, is tomorrow night crop dust night? It's also Ian, the laser expert's birthday. So yes, it is crop dust night and Ian's birthday. 3-2 on the way to Mondo. Low and inside, ball 4. So Briseño aboard for the second time in a row.
Rally Baby. Number 4.
Andrew Windle coming to crop dust night tomorrow night as well. So tying run aboard in Briseño. Govea representing the go-ahead run. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. Getting a little rowdy here at Walker. I don't know whose fans those are making noise. Yakima Valley traveled well. Next pitch, outside, ball 2. So Schurman comes out from behind the plate. He's going to go have a conversation with Moland out on the mound. Ian's got the lasers going out in the center field trees. Look at you, dude. Well done. Briseño gets his lead over at first. 2-0 pitch, bunt shown, pulled back, pitch missing away, ball 3. 3-0. Matt Rifkin checking in, welcome. Jeremiah Coughlin trying to rile up Walker Stadium. 3-0 pitch on the way, in there for a strike. Three and 1. Should be a fun weekend, friends. This just game 1 of this 3-game set. It'll be followed by a 3-game set after a day off Monday. 3-1 on the way, misses, ball 4. So tying run down to second. Go ahead, run aboard in Alex Govea. 2 on, 1 down for Jewel Williams. So Ferguson was in the game till his base hit in the 6th. Then he was lifted for pinch runner Connor Hale. Jewel Williams then came out of the dugout to work the top of the 7th. First pitch, Jewel sees in there for a strike at 87. 0-1. Runners get their leads. Look back now, the 0-1, low one outside. Nice stop by Schurman again. Where do away players sleep when they're in town? Most teams get hotels. Sometimes the team will travel back home if the drive is not too far. The 1-1 in there for a strike. 87 on the gun. Count goes to 1-2. Rallygators with laser beams on their heads. I'll ask Ian about that. 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside. Again, nice stop by the catcher. So 2-2 the count. Briseño on at second, Govea at first. Jewel Williams in his first at-bat tonight has worked the count to 2-2. Odd set. Runner goes 2-2, inside, throw down to second base. Looking for a rundown, didn't put on the double steal. So Govea out trying to take second as Briseño gets third. So I guess that's a failed double steal. Count full 2 down on Jewel Williams. I don't know if somebody blew a sign there or what. Carl comes set. 3-2 on the way. Misses ball. Oh, called strike 3. Woof. Second strikeout for Carl, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one runner left to the top of the 8th. We go 3-2 Pippins.
You have aspirations. At Rivermark, we help you get there. Need a checking account that's made for you. Free Checking Plus offers a great rate because as you grow, so should your money. With ATM fee refunds in over 30,000 ATMs nationwide, you are free to bank wherever life takes you. We offer extended branch hours and a mobile app that lets you bank on your terms. Let us help you meet your financial goals. Join Rivermark and discover the credit union difference today.
Welcome back, baseball friends. New pitcher on the mound, number 45, Noah Lucchesi from Sacramento State University. He takes over for Evan McGuire, who goes 2 innings, gives up 2 hits, 2 runs. Both of those were earned, walked a batter, and struck out 2. Joe, you're not wrong. You are not wrong, friend. Numbers across the scoreboard for the visiting Pippins: 3 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors for your home team, Portland Pickles. 2 runs on 5 base hits and 1 error. Ian O'Connor, do they ride on buses like old days? You bet they do, friend. If the away series is close enough, sometimes the players will drive themselves. There usually is a bus to bring those who either don't want to drive or came from far enough away that they didn't bring their vehicle out here. Caden Kirschenbaum, Mauricio Guardado, and Lee Sosa for the Pippins in the 8th. Kirschenbaum steps in, 2 for 3. Lucchesi set. His first pitch of the ball game, swung on, missed. 90 miles an hour, center. Caden couldn't catch up, 0-1. Noah's set. 0-1 on the way. Misses low and inside. Evens up the count, 1-1. Dude, your phone's ringing. No, the appropriate response is thank you, Donnie. Come on. Thank you. It's all good. 1-1 pitch on the way. Popped foul right side. Count goes to 1-2. Did I miss Dizzy Bat? Yes, you did, Debbie. We did do Dizzy Bat, and it was silly. Can the Lasers make a couch asking for a friend? That's Perch Furniture. Let me ask Ian. I'll get to that in just a second. Luke Kessie set. 1-2 on the way to Caden. High at 90 ball 2. Hey, Ian, a completely uninterested party in the chat, someone named Perch Furniture, was asking if you could make a couch out of lasers. He believes so. We will test this out. 2-2 pitch on the way. Found the part of the strike zone that is somehow seemingly also outside of the strike zone. 3-2. Everything is broken tonight. Maybe Trackman was broken. 3-2 on the way. Swung on. Hit sharply to short. Kashimoto's got it. Throws over to first in time. 6-3 the put out on Kirschenbaum.
Mike H is the big winner of the jersey raffle. Give it up for Mike H. Mike L tried to come up here, but had the wrong ticket. Mike H is the winner.
One away.
Mauricio Guidardo.
Okay, you let Malachi know? All right, perfect. All right, Perch, we're working on this. Pitch on the way, swung on, fouled back, 0-1. Oh, look at that. No, all right, never mind. Don't draw attention to that, never mind. Oh, God. Oh, the 0-1 to Guardado misses outside, 1-1. Lucchesi has his sign. He comes set. 1-1 on its way in. Swung on and missed. 80 miles an hour, the tail to the outside. Look at that. Might not be a couch, but it's close. Perch Furniture rules, in case you couldn't read that. 1-2 pitch on the way, poked foul. The count 1-2. No, you did good. Well done, friend. 1-2 the count on Guardado. 1 away, top 8. Portland trailing by 1. Noah comes set. Brings in the 1-2. Popped up left side. Will it stay in play? It will not.
The winner of the 50-50 raffle is ticket holder 422.
Whoa, that skull looked great.
422-8835. Come to the party then.
Ian is having more fun with those lasers. Guardado at the ready. 1-2 on its way in. Swung on and missed. So Lucchesi picks up his first strikeout. 4th strikeout for Pickles pitchers, despite how many Ks Ron may or may not having in left field. Ian, Perch Furniture sends their love and admiration. Now, if you could just convince them to send me a Pickles pillow like they promised last season, that would be delightful. First pitch to Sousa, swung on and missed. 0-1. Rochelle Gonzalez checking into the chat. Welcome. Lucchesi set. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-2. Also, Perch, I hope you know I'm just like poking the bear. So Lucchesi in charge of the count, 0-2. Sosa reached on a single and reached on an error. 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Noah Lucchesi, and that gets the Pickles out of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the bottom of the 8th inning we go. Pickles still trail 3-2.
Here's to the straggly ones. The first ones. Hey, I look good with this ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones. And the absolutely filthy ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow, it'll save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
LeafGuard is the smartest solution in gutter protection, proudly protecting your home by getting it right the first time for a lifetime. The only one-piece seamless gutter system on the market that is guaranteed to never clog no matter the weather, preventing wood rot and foundation decay and giving you peace of mind that your home and family are protected from water damage with the industry's premier maintenance-free gutter system. Invest in your home with a company you can trust. Get it today. Protected for life.
To the bottom of the 8th we go. Connor Stewart, Tony Otis, and Cody Kashimoto for your Portland Pickles. Joe in the chat doing his part, getting the Rally Bowl going here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pickles trailing 3-2. Carl comes set. First pitch, bottom 8, swung on, popped up. Left side, will it stay in play? It will not. Will anybody make the catch? Yes, on the bounce. Jody Rojas calling for AJ to get down there with the Rally Gator. Ron the K-Man sending the good vibes in from left field as Connor Stewart checks back in. Cody with the 0-1 in there for a strike. 0-2. I don't remember that story about Vince Coleman either. Now I want to look that up. Mullen set, 0-2 on the way. Swung on, ripped down the left field line, but foul into the netting. Let's go Pickles chant coming up from down below. Mullen stares in, comes set. 0-2 on the way, swung on that one, taken out to left field, ranging over Aiden Morrison, gets under it and makes the play. F7 the put out on Connor Stewart. Doing the Lord's work, Joe. Keep it up. Pickles need to rally somehow, and that may start right here with their left fielder, number 9, Tony Otis. Otis has been aboard all 3 times. Takes the first pitch and knocks that out to the parking lot on the right. 0-1. Tony twirls the bat as he steps back in. Mullen set. 0-1 outside. And evens up at 1-1. Mullen Kovac comes set at the belt. Now with the 1-1, swung on. Fouled off into the catcher. Looks like Schurman got the worst of that. He's going to take a moment to breathe. Elijah Bester walks the ball halfway out to Carl on the mound. Gets a new set of baseballs. Gives Reese a chance to breathe behind home plate. So 1-2 the count, one down, nobody on. Pickles trail by one. Mullen set the 1-2, swung on, hit to third. Kirschenbaum's got the glove on it, throws over to first, 5-3, Tony Otis down. 2 outs for Portland. Back to the top of the lineup. Cody Cash Money Kashimoto.
Number 67, Cody Hashimoto.
Cody looking for his first hit tonight. Got aboard via a walk earlier. That pitch missing away, ball one. One 0 on its way in and low, ball two.
Ruben's the big winner, $690 American. Shots on Ruben. Oh my gosh, Ruben, a police escort? That's too much money.
Mullen Kovash set. 2-0. Outside ball three. So Kashimoto in control of the bat, 3-0. 2 down here, bottom of the 8th. Pickles trail by one. Carl now with the 3-0. Catches the outer part of the plate for a strike. Count 3-1. Believe that was our raffle winner there. Swung on line foul. So the count went quickly from 3-0 to 3-2. It was a healthy purse tonight at 3-2 on the way from Kovash, inside ball four. So Kashimoto aboard again. Second walk he has worked tonight. Second baseman Aaron Barber.
Next up here, Pickles. Number 25, Aaron Barber.
Barber's walked, been hit by a pitch, and bounced out to second twice. Carl's set. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike at 82. 0-1. More cowbell. Thank you. Kashimoto gets his lead at first. 0-1 on the way. In there for a strike. 0-2. Mullen looks over at first, comes set. 0-2 on the way. Swung on, fought off foul. Griffin Lasker asking, can you tell my girlfriend Melanie she needs to cheer more? Absolutely. Melanie, pleased to be cheering more. Thank you. Sincerely, the press box. And Griffin. 0-2 on the way again. Swung on, and that is going to get over a jumping Caden at third base. Hitting the bag at second, heading to third. Cash Money throw in, not in time. So a single for Barber gets Kashimoto from first to third. And the Pickles are rallying here in the bottom of the 8th. It is getting noisy here at Walker Stadium. Dalton Mayshore to the plate, but first we're gonna have a mound visit for Yakima Valley. The entirety of the infield is coming in. Have not seen the baseball be taken just yet. Kashimoto at third, Aaron Barber at first. Portland trailing 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th. And it looks like Yakima Valley gonna stay the course with Carl Moland Kovash.
One more time for your next batter, Walker Stadium. Number 2,
The one affectionately known as Rabbit steps in. Dalton Mayshore with a chance to do some damage here. First pitch he sees, misses low and away, gets away from the catcher. Runner coming up for third. Cash Money scores! Raise those chairs, Pickles fans, as they tie it up on a wild pitch. Kashimoto comes in to score, and they are going crazy here at Walker Stadium. Aaron Barber moves down to second on the wild pitch, and we are all tied up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Well, this is silly fun. Aaron Barber at second, representing the go-ahead run now. The 1-0 to Mayshore, misses low, ball 2, 2-0. Barber gets his lead. Carl looks back now, brings in the 2-0. Swung on, hit sharply towards third, and what a grab by Caden over there at third. L5 the put out on Dalton Mayshore, and that'll do it for the Pickles, but they do push across the tying run on one base hit. No errors and one runner left. To the top of the 9th we go, all tied at 3 at the walk.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. As the largest independent dealer of office technology and equipment in the U.S., we help businesses thrive and win by helping you find your total office solution for copiers and printers, managed IT and cloud services, telephone systems, data security, and more. Experience our uncommon commitment to customer service at PacificOffice.com. Problem solved.
Hard T fans, your network just got stronger. 7V is finally here with Voodoo Ranger Hard Charge Tea, made with real tea. A stronger connection to a hard tea is in the palm of your hands. America, it's time to experience a new hard tea provider with the power of 7V. Voodoo Ranger Hard Charge Tea is here with 7% ABV.
Welcome back, friends. Despite what it shows on your screen, that is number 00 Carter Delaney. I know you can't get 2 zeros. Delaney from UC Davis takes over for Noah Lucchesi, who worked 1 inning. Did not give up a hit, did not give up any runs, did not walk nor hit a batter, and struck out 2. Hey Malachi. If you put in 2-letter O's, that works. That's what I did in the spreadsheet. Just, you know, for the future, since we've got so many games left this season. Oh, chaos ball indeed. Speaking of chaos ball, my Mariners were ahead 8-0 earlier, and they won 10-2, so that's delightful. Against the Phillies, no less. Delaney going to be on to face Jake Lockwood, A.J. Hendrickson, and Toussaint Bythewood. For those of you new to the program, I'm Mike Checks. Tonight I'm working alongside Gary, Malachi, Sophia, Sam, Nick, and Nathan. Also joining us in the booth for this series, the voice of the Yakima Valley Pippins, Jacob Schrantz. Glad to have him along with us. Lockwood 1 for 3. Delaney has his sign, comes set below the belt. His first pitch of the ball game misses in there, excuse me, ball or strike one. God, man. Carter has his sign. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. 89 on the gun. Lockwood couldn't catch up with it. Falls behind the count. 0-2. Does the Giraffe have the night off? We shipped the Giraffe back to Lake County. I will be joining it out there at some point, but 0-2 on the way. Fouled off. That just about took out A.J. Hendrickson in the on-deck circle. 0-2. The Magnificent looking for 3 up, 3 down. Delaney finds his spot on the rubber. Gets his sign from Williams. 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. That one got him. Jake Lockwood strikes out for out number 1. 6th strikeout overall for Pickles pitchers. 1 away. Just move it over here toward me. Yeah, we'll figure it out. A.J. Hendrickson to the plate. A.J. 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. Fouls off the first pitch toward the parking lot. 0-1. Hendrickson ready. Delaney set. 0-1. Fouled back coming toward us, but the net catches it. 0-2, Tom Jones. I hope the Giraffe finds Lucy somewhere. I don't know that I wish that upon Lucy. What was the Giraffe's deal? Oh, Fred. A whole series worth of shenanigans. That's what it was about. 0-2 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Oh, and 2. Did that link overheat by chance, Malachi? No? Okay. I just wanted to make sure maybe that was part of it. Delaney's 0-2, swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Carter Delaney. Ron the K-Man got something to do out there in left field now. That's number 7 for Pickles pitchers overall. 2 away. No, the Lake County Captains. That is not here in Oregon. Two down, Toussaint Bythewood to the plate. Toussaint all over the scorebook. Hit by a pitch, worked a walk, had an RBI double, came around to score. Half offers at the first pitch, went around for a strike. 0-1. Also lined out to Kashimoto. Bythewood stands back in. Carter's 0-1, misses high. Count evens up at 1-1. One pitch on the way, low, nice stop by Williams. They shenaned once and then shenaniganed. Well done. No, Lake County is a high A affiliate of the Cleveland Guardians. They are located in East Lake, Ohio. Carter's got his sign from Williams. He comes set. 2-1. Swung on and missed. 91 on the gun. Evens up the count at 2-2. Toussaint at the ready. 2-2 on the way. High ball 3. The Springfield pitcher threw 118 pitches in 6 1/3 innings. That is bonkers. So the count runs full. Delaney set. 3-2 on the way. Misses ball 4. So Bythewood aboard once again. Second walk he's worked tonight. Pickles Van 1, can we announce it's Ed's birthday? Absolutely. Happy birthday, Ed. Now, if you'd like me to ask if Joe Simons can announce that here at the park, it'll have to wait for the break between innings. Aiden Morrison at the plate. Delaney's pitch swung on and missed. 89, middle, couldn't find it. 0-1. He is on the berm, headed home. Let him know before he leaves. Friend, I can't leave this box. You had 8.5 innings to bring this up earlier. Hey, friend. Yeah, we'll find room for it. Can you let Joe Simons know that it is Ed's birthday? He's leaving right now. So if you can get Joe to shout out, his name is Ed. That's all I know. Much appreciated. Runner goes, throw down to second. Not in time. So stolen base for Bythewood. Go ahead, run now in scoring position. 2 down. I'm just teasing you. I mean, so did I. 0-2 the count on Morrison. Taps home plate as he steps back in. Delaney comes set. Looks back at second. 0-2 on the way. Misses high and outside. Ball 1.
All right, Walker Stadium, hit loud.
Look back to second from Carter. Pitch on the way. Called strike 3. Aiden Morrison down on strikes, and we are headed to the bottom of the 9th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go, all tied at 3.
Thanks everyone for your time. Have a great rest of your afternoon.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. New pitcher on the mound, number 34, Garen Kurtler from Big Bend Community College. He takes over for Carl Moreland Kovash, who goes 2 innings, gives up 1 run on 1 base hit. Walked 3, did not hit a batter, and struck out 2. It is silly here at Walker Stadium. Numbers across the board for the visiting Yakima Valley Pippins. 3 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors for your home team. Portland Pickles, 3 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. Portland looking to walk it off here in the bottom of the 9th. Tanner Griffith, Armando Briseño, and Alex Govea.
Number 15. Let him hear it. Tanner
Tanner Griffith been aboard twice, once via a fielder's choice, once via an HBP. First pitch he sees from Guerin, in there for a strike at 87. 0-1. A 1 pitch on the way, hit him, or did not hit him. Count goes to 1-1. One on the way. That misses 2-1. Guerin's 2-1, foul back. That one comes all the way back into the field of play. Jack Ivey looking for Tanner to get a base knock here. Count 2-2 on the Pickles right fielder. Gertler into his wind. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Gets away from the catcher, applies the tag. Tanner Griffith down on strikes. Gertler with his first strikeout.
Now batting for the Pickles. Number 12.
Armando Briseño to the plate. First pitch he sees this at bat. In there for a strike at 88. 0-1. 1 for 3 with a single. Worked a walk as well. Fouls off the 0-1. So Mondo behind in the count, 0-2. 0-2, swung on, hit down the third baseline, backhanded by Caden. Throw across, in time. 5-3 the put out. Nice grab and throw by Caden over at first. Kirschenbaum backhanded that and then got the throw across.
Now batting, number 4, Alex Govea.
So Alex Govea with 2 outs. Nobody on in a tie ball game here in the bottom of the 9th. Gertler into his wind, pitch on the way, in there for a strike at 88. 0-1. One on the way. That one's golfed out into left center field and ranging over and making the catch, Aiden Morrison. L7 the put out, and that'll do it for the Pickles in the 9th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Free baseball, friends. We head to the top of the 10th. We'll be back in just a moment.
Introducing a brighter financial future with Rivermark. It's time for a better way of banking with extended hours and accounts that pay. Experience a new level of banking with our top-rated mobile app to manage your money effortlessly. And if you need help, our video tellers are just a call away. We're devoted to our community and have certified coaches to help you on your financial journey. Let's build financial empowerment together. Make the switch to better banking at Rivermark.
Dylan T. Pickles' preferred Visa card is the Portland Pickles card from Pacific Northwest Federal Credit Union. He loves all the great perks cardholders enjoy, including no cash advance fees, no annual fees, no balance transfer fees, low rates, and exclusive discounts on Pickles merchandise and tickets. And Dylan's favorite perk? His face is on the front of the card. Get yours today at pnwfcu.org.
To the top of the 10th we go, all tied at 3. Delaney's first pitch to Angulo fouled off, 0-1. Julian stands back in. Carter comes set. 0-1 on the way, foul back again. 90 miles an hour on the last pitch. Count goes to 0-2. Debbie looking for 3 up, 3 down. Delaney has his sign. 0-2 on the way, foul. No, excuse me, hit down to first. Stewart has it, takes it to the bag himself, 3 unassisted. 1 away. All right, we got the birthday shout out to Ed. Mission accomplished. And apparently he was still here in the stadium. 1 away for Reese Schurman. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. What is it with the Pippins fouling him off and almost killing their on-deck hitter? Caden Kirschenbaum needed to spin out of the way of that one. 0-1. Pitch on the way, popped up right side, foul. 0-2. Schurman checks back in. Carter's now got his sign. 0-2 on the way, low one outside. Gets away from Williams. Count goes to 1-2.
Let's hear it for our bad boys, Walker Stadium, huh? Working hard.
I would wait, Joe. That's just me personally. 1-2 on the way, popped foul right side again. I'm the type of person that takes my rally hat off when my team is done batting and won't put it back on until they are batting again. Is that the way you treat it, Gary? Or if you're going rally hat, do you keep it on while the pitchers are still pitching? Swung on, hit to the left side, past it, diving Alex Govea into left field. Reese Schurman aboard with a 1-out single to left. Second time Schurman's been aboard. 1 away, top of the 10th, tied at 3. So Reese gets his lead over at first. Carter brings in the pitch, swung on, and that is ripped out to left, and that is not coming back if it stays fair. Gone. Caden Kirschenbaum with his second home run of the game, and this a go-ahead 2-run shot in the top of the 10th inning. Caden himself brought the fireworks to Walker Stadium tonight. Can't argue with that. Got out to left in a hurry. 102 off the bat, almost 320 feet on the distance. Well done by Caden Kirschenbaum. Guardado watches the first pitch fly by, and that's in there for a strike at 82, 0-1. Laney's 0-1, swung on, fouled off at home plate. Absolutely was a nice hit, Tom. Take nothing away from him. He got all of that. So Pickles will have their challenge set for them when they get to the plate in the bottom of the 10th. Currently trail by 2. Delaney comes set. 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. That one got him. Strikeout number 9 for Pickles pitchers overall. 2 away. Souza in. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. 91 outside of the zone. Sousalent were looking for it, didn't come up with it though. 0-1. Delaney set. 0-1. Catches the inner part of the plate for a strike at 84. Moves the count to 0-2. Carter with the 0-2 now, fouled off, and that actually into the netting. For a second, I thought that hit Jake Lockwood in the on-deck circle. So we'll redo the 0-2. Pitch on the way, misses outside. Walker Stadium faithful wanted the call, did not get it. Jeremiah urging the fans to make some noise. Carter shakes off Williams. Found his sign now. 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. That got him, strike 3, but damage done. A 2-run home run by Caden Kirschenbaum, and we head to the bottom of the 10th, 5-3 Pippins.
Here's to the straggly ones, the lopsided ones, the first ones, the I miss my beard ones. And hey, I look good with this ones. But no way he's grown that in a week ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The, that one. The itchy ones. The never forgotten ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The started late ones. The absolutely filthy ones. The drawn-on ones, the finger ones, the pin ones. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones. And the yeah, why not ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow, it'll save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
All right, baseball fans, last call for your Portland Pickles. They currently trail 5-3. Jewel Williams, Connor Stewart, and Tony Otis due up here in the bottom of the 10th. Gertler out for another inning of work. First pitch, bottom 10. Bends in for a strike at 71. 0-1. Been quite the back and forth ball game tonight. That pitch in there for a strike at 70. Jewel behind in the count, 0-2. Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Bounces in there. 1-2. Joe saying time to scrap back into it. This is what playoff baseball will be like. We can do this. They are plenty scrappy. You are not wrong about any of that, friend. Spiky-eared Pichu looking for Laser Gator. Gertler into his wind. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Low ball 2. Molly Morgan cheering on the Pickles. Glad you could join us. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled back. Listen, I don't want to alert anyone at OSHA or anything, but Ian is playing with lasers while consuming an alcoholic beverage. What could possibly go wrong? Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses low, ball 3. Dylan trying to rally the fans down below. Count's gone full on Jewel. The 3-2, low and outside, ball 4. Williams works a leadoff walk. Ian O'Connor, you're absolutely right. Discipline at the plate is essential, and you got to see it right there from Jewel Williams. Leadoff walk's going to bring up first baseman Connor Stewart. Stewart started the night behind the plate, took over duties at first after Ferguson was lifted. Gertler checks over at first. Williams starts to establish a lead. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. Check over to first. Gertler set. 1-0. Hopped up, right side, foul. Evens up the count at 1-1. To the surprise of nobody that has hung out here before, we are the last game standing in the West Coast League. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Actually foul tipped into Reese's glove. Stewart behind in the count, 1-2. Don't know, Joe. We'll get an update on that as soon as we can. 1-2 on the way. High. Evens up the count at 2-2. Mags did say that he would be taking a couple of players out to give them a rest maybe mid-game, so hopefully that's just the case for Ferguson. Williams gets his lead over at first. 2-2 on the way. Misses, ball 3. We've had some pitches tonight that have found the part of the strike zone where it's still not a strike, and that very well may have been one of those. Baseball is an imperfect game, and I like it that way. 3-2 on the way, outside, ball 4. So Williams down to second. Connor Stewart works a walk. Runners on first and second. And it looks like we've got a mound visit for Yakima Valley. Everybody on the infield headed to the mound. Tony Otis due up next for Portland. Jewel Williams led off the inning. He worked a walk. He was followed by Connor Stewart that worked a walk. Looks like we've got a pinch runner going out to second base, number 28. That is Brett Wagner, if we are led to believe that correctly. Brett Wagner, pinch runner. And he goes out there to second base. So Wagner on at second, Connor Stewart on at first. And it looks like we might be having an offensive conference over on the third base line, as we've seen Coach Maggs like to do. And that is exactly what it is, as everybody comes over in front of the Pickles dugout. Gertler remains out there for Yakima Valley. Ethan Salscheider started the game, went 6 innings for the Pippins. Carl Moland Kovash came in, worked the next 2 innings. Gertler worked the 9th and is now working the 10th. Runners on at first and second, nobody down. Left fielder Tony Otis checks in. Look back to second. Gertler's first pitch, bunt shown and bunted down the third base line. Gertler off the mound, no throw, bases brine. Brett Wagner works his way to third. Connor Stewart to second, and a bunt infield single for Tony Otis. JD tuning in at the best time of the ball game. Bases brined, Pickles down by 2. Nobody out in the bottom of the 10th inning. Cody Cash Money Kashimoto to the plate. First pitch spoiled foul on the left, 0-1. Hope y'all have been entertained. That's right, Uncle Bob, nobody out, bases brine. Gertler set. The 0-1. Swung on, foul tipped. Kashimoto behind in the count, 0-2. Pickle at every base. Gertler set at the chest. The 0-2. Thought off foul. Maggs comes out to make sure maybe there wasn't catcher interference on that. Maggs pointing at the catcher, then pointing at the infield umpire. Elijah Bester gonna go talk this over with Riley Keller. Maggs might have seen catcher interference on one of those pitches. Our 2 umpires talking it over on the third base side between the mound and third. Oh, and it was catcher interference, and that's gonna bring in a run. Raise those chairs, Pickles fans, as a run comes in to score on catcher interference. AF, did you have that on your bingo card, bud? It'll go down as an E2/catcher's interference. Just when you thought this game couldn't get any sillier, welcome to the 10th, friends. Catcher interference, AF. E2. So that play now being discussed by Elijah Bester and the coach for Yakima Valley. That conversation taking place just on the first base side of the home plate area. You having fun, Ian? It has gotten extremely loud here at Walker Stadium. Your numbers on the board for the visiting Yakima Valley Pippins: 5 runs on 7 hits and 3 errors. For your Portland Pickles, 4 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. Bases brined, nobody down. Aaron Barber to the plate. Gertler's still out there. He comes set. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike at 85. 0-1. Gertler set. 0-1. Low and inside. Nice grab by Shurman. Dillon down the first base line trying to hex the opposing pitcher. 1-1 on the way. Foul off to the left. Count now 1-2.
Let's go, Pickles. Let's go, Pickles. Let's go.
Stewart at third, Tony Otis at second, Cash Money at first. 1-2 on the way. Pop foul coming back. One and two the count on Aaron Barber. Dalton Mayshore on deck. 1-2 on the way, misses outside, started outside, finished that way. 2-2. Debbie looking for an HBP or a walk. Jack Ivey looking for a sacrifice fly. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is gonna get down into left field for a base hit. Here comes Connor Stewart, Tony Otis, ball game! Raise those cheers, Pickles fans! Second baseman Aaron Barber with a 2 RBI single, and everybody at Walker Stadium is going home happy tonight. Your final numbers across the scoreboard. For the Pippins, 5 runs on 7 hits and 3 errors. For your Portland Pickles, 6 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Raise those chairs! Joe in the chat, I'm going to give you credit for that one, friend. Well done. Well done, friends. Your Portland Pickles escape Game 1 with a 6-5 win. We will be back at it tomorrow night from Walker Stadium. We'll get the broadcast underway roughly about 6:50-ish. First pitch around 7:15-ish. Join us tomorrow night for Game 2. It is Crop Dust Night, and until then...